Hey guys, Musically is here today and I'm back with another video. Now today's video we're going to be reacting to Citizen Soldier's song called Stronger Than My Storm. The last song I listened to was Always December. I really liked that song. I think it was great. Never Ending Nightmare at that point was my favorite song from the album. But once when I listened to that song, I really loved it. I don't know if I like it more than Never Ending Nightmare. That song was just really great, but those two songs are definitely right now at my favorite spot for this album. But who knows, with the rest of the songs, I might like one other one more. This song, Stronger Than My Storm, I'm getting a little bit of a gist of what's the meaning behind it from the title itself. I'm guessing this is talking about Storm as his mental health problems and his depression, and that's the storm coming in to ruin everything, and he's saying he's stronger than his his problems and his demons, and he's strong enough to overcome it. So that's kind of the gist of what I'm getting from the title alone. I'm trying to get because compared to like other bands, this band does have a theme that they run with. So when I see the title, I pay a little more attention to their titles than I do for other bands, because it does have a little bit of meaning and you can explain a little bit more of what the song's going to be about just from the title. But sometimes it's going to be a little bit hard to tell what it's going to be about fully. So yeah, let's get into it.
Self-hatred, I'm fighting, feels like a prison cell. But this story I'm writing helps me remind myself the rock bottom only got me higher. Won't be a victim, I'm a survivor. I refuse to believe the liar in my head. The proof is stitched in the scars. I'm strong enough, I'm strong enough. I found myself through the door. Not giving up, not giving up. I've come to understand the tragedy's a second chance. My dying breath is where I was born. Now I'm stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger, stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger, stronger than my storm. For so long I tried to pretend away my pain. My secret, to keep it, left me one step away. Some days I couldn't get much lower. My heart couldn't beat much slower. But I decided when my story's over, the proof is stitched in my scars. I'm strong enough, I'm strong enough. I found myself through the door. Not giving up, not giving up. I've come to understand the tragedy's a second chance. My dying breath is where I was born. Now I'm stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger, stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger.
Okay, so I think I was pretty right on the money about the title and the meaning behind the song from it. First, I want to say it sounds a little bit quieter. Maybe it's just my laptop, or maybe because I usually listen to music very loud. Sometimes, like songs that aren't as super loud don't sound, normal volume, whatever. But yeah, it just sounded a little bit quieter. Though I do like the beat and the instrumentals going into this one. I love this type of singing. He's singing kind of like how a vocalist would do in a choir, like a church choir. So it kind of sounds a little bit like a church choir type of singing, which I like because it's very powerful. It's very like it shouts out the his vocals all around the range. It ranges it all out. So it sounds very nice. I like that, the way he's doing that. I like the way he's singing and singing his words a little bit more rounded. So it's really good. The instrumentals are good. Also, I do like the meaning behind him talking about, walking in the dark and stuff. So basically being lost and struggling and suffering. but through that struggle and that suffering and being stuck in the dark place, it made him stronger and be able to fight harder, and made him stronger than what he's dealing with, which is true, because a lot of people that go through more intense situations through life, the more you struggle, the harder it is, the tougher you become, and the stronger you're going to become in the ending, and be able to handle these hard problems. And there's a quote by JFK that goes like, don't wish for an easier life, wish to be a stronger man. Because in the end of the day, life won't change for you, it's not going to be easier for you. All you can do is become stronger and hope that you can handle what's going to come after you, after you or against you. And he's definitely talking about this in his situation, talking about what he's went through, and it's just made him stronger to fight against his problems, but now he's stronger than his problems, which I love that. I love seeing that people who have struggled throughout their life being able to overcome those struggles and not let it hold them down, and be able to surpass it. That's always a great thing to see, and it's something to always appreciate and admire when somebody does it. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Stronger than my storm, being broken gave me fight. A semicolon saved my life. I wear my battle scars with pride. Being broken gave me fight, and I refuse to be defined by what I almost did that night. The proof is stitched in the scars. I'm strong enough, I'm strong enough. I found myself falling so far. Not giving up, not giving up. I've come to understand the tragedy is a second chance. My dying breath is where I was born. Now I'm stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger. Stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger. Stronger than my storm. Stronger, stronger. Stronger than my storm.
So that was Stronger Than My Storm by Citizen Soldier. I'm happy that I was right about the title and the meaning from the song based off of it. The song I really liked. I loved the way what he did with his voice, what he was doing with it. The instrumentals were very nice. I don't have any problem with this song. I think it was just all around very well rounded. It was just a very well rounded sounding song. But one thing that made me really like this song was the meaning behind it, because a lot of times when people do talk about the depression, a lot of people do think that, you're just trying to, either they're saying that you're trying to make an excuse for, failing in life or not being where you want to be in life. And I guess that can be kind of an argument, but sometimes that's not the case, is, them just explaining what they're going through. But yeah, I hear it a lot, and I can kind of see, because sometimes people who are depressed, they do talk about the negative, and it does seem like they're kind of promoting just the negativity. But then people like him, they talk about how they're able to fight against it, and it's made them stronger, and they're able to overcome their odds and stuff like that. And that's a really great message. It's important, both messages, but I do think a lot of people in society do look down upon people who talk about the struggles and talk about how hard life is, when they hear like, oh, you're just complaining. But they need to understand that that is a part of the process, and another part of the process that leads into it is this, where you become stronger and you achieve it, you're able to overcome it. So yes, there's always going to be that part where you're going to be talking about, the struggle, but then you're going to also talk about how you're able to overcome the struggle. But you're going to have to go through that way at some point. So, it's just natural. It's not whining. It's just talking about a situation. And that doesn't mean that just because somebody's complaining about a situation, that means they're just sitting there complaining and not doing anything about it, or going to give up. That just means that they have a problem with it right now, but they're going to be working upon it. And once when they do, overcome it, then they're going to be talking about it. So I don't see a problem with that. But I really love the meaning behind the song. I love that it's giving more hope to people that are struggling and they're having more problems, because it's telling them, hey, look, it's going to be a struggle, but it's going to make you strong in the end, and you're going to be able to overcome it, and you're going to become tougher than you were before. And that's always a great message to have. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time.